All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1038, Brown case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Brown, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my sister, Jazz, she drops her 4 children off at my house all the time. I have 1 child, that's all I had. And so I'm looking to receive some child support for these children because I'm taking care of them more than she is.
And how many children did you say?
She has 4 children.
And all 4 live with you?
Yes. I'm just going to say they do, yes.
Do they or don't they?
They're there all the time, so yes.
Okay, how long have they been living
all
with
the
you?
time?
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you. You will have your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay?
All right. Folks, let's dive into another intense child support case. Today we have a situation that's been brewing for years, and emotions are running high. Ms. Brown steps forward explaining that her sister, Jazz, has been dropping off her 4 children at her house for the past 3 years without any real support. Ms. Brown, who already has 1 child of her own, is struggling to care for all 5 kids on her limited income. She's finally taking a stand, seeking child support to help provide for the children's basic needs. The judge listens carefully, noting the seriousness of the situation and the burden that's been unfairly placed on Ms. Brown. The stage is set for a heated but fair discussion, and you won't want to miss how this one plays out.
Thank you. So, how long have they been living with you?
For about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
That is all the time. Okay. And has your sister given you any type of child support for her kids?
No, she has not. She'll give me $20 here and there, but
$20 for 4 kids?
$20, yes.
What about health insurance? How are these children covered under health insurance?
They do not have health insurance.
Because you won't put them on there.
Excuse me. That's the last outburst from you, okay? Thank you. Health insurance, is it available through your job?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
So if I were to order that the children are enrolled in health insurance, you're able to do that through your employer?
Yes, I am. I work for an advertising firm, so
okay.
Yeah, they should be able to do
Do you
that.
know about how much it would cost?
Roughly $250 for all 4.
Okay, $250 for all 4. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to let me know before I move over here to your sister?
No, you can talk to her.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Okay. First off, those are her nieces. She never says that when I drop them off.
Those are your kids.
I understand that. But I'm trying to make a living for me and my kids. I'm an upcoming artist. I have to go to clubs every night to
What
make
kind of
appearances.
artist are you?
I sing and I rap.
I've never heard you.
You okay, well, do you get on
Neither have
Spotify?
I.
Because I'm on there. I can sing for y'all right now.
No, thank you.
Look.
But, I mean, here's the reality of it is you have 4 children that you need to support.
I
Regardless.
am supporting them.
You're not supporting them, giving them $20. $20 is
her
not
$20.
Excuse me. $20 is barely enough to purchase 2 of them something to eat at a fast food restaurant.
Okay, I drop them off with some little Debbie cakes sometimes. Like, they good. It's a
Did
snack.
you really just say that?
Ms. Brown lays out her case with raw honesty, making it clear that she's been the primary caregiver for her sister's 4 children for the past 3 years. In all this time, Jazz has barely contributed financially, offering only the occasional $20 bill, nowhere near enough to cover food, clothing, school expenses, or medical care. She explains the exhausting toll this has taken on her, not just financially, but emotionally and physically as well. On top of that, none of the children have health insurance, making every doctor's visit or emergency even more stressful. The judge listens intently, acknowledging the sacrifices my Brown has made to keep these children safe and cared for. The tension in the courtroom thickens as Jazz prepares to defend herself, but her indifferent attitude immediately raises eyebrows. The question remains, will she take responsibility or will she continue making excuses?
They are 5, 4, and 3. Like, They don't need no big old meal or nothing.
5, 4, and 3. You're missing
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
You don't even know
I have
how old they are?
twins.
Oh, okay.
They're both 5. Yes, ma'am.
2, 5. So you expect her to support 4 children off Little Debbie snacks? Is that what you're telling me
provide
here
the Little
today?
Debbie snacks. So how is she supporting my Little Debbie snacks?
And you think there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, right?
No. I'm doing what I can.
Well, you need
I
to sing
am.
some more because obviously you're underpaid and you need to be paying your
Ma'am,
sister.
I'm upcoming, so I can be underpaid. I'm getting whatever I can get. I do nails on the side too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you making with doing nails?
I mean, whenever I have a client, like every day, maybe 300 a week, maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of that do you give your sister besides $20?
Whenever I
0.
get that, I give her a little bit of something.
No, that is unacceptable. And the fact that you came in this courtroom and actually admitted that is very sad.
Admitted what?
That you have not been supporting your children. You know what? I'm not about to play this
I
game with
have
you.
been.
Obviously, you came here to waste my time. You have not been supporting them with $20 and Little Debbie snacks. And don't say
She's
that
talking
again.
about a couple
No, ma'am.
times $20.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
couple of times
I put
is a
food
couple of times.
in their mouth
Excuse
when
me.
they're home with
She
me.
drops off.
Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. It is not her responsibility to take care of your children. If you are going
I
to leave your,
understand
excuse
that.
me, you obviously don't understand because you're not listening to what I said. If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, it needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children.
If she didn't want them, she could say that. She's never said that.
No, it doesn't
I've
matter.
definitely
These are
said
your
that.
No, you
children,
haven't.
not hers. So you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20. I can assure you that.
Jez steps up determined to justify her actions or lack thereof. She argues that my Brown never explicitly refused to care for the children as if that somehow excuses her neglect. She claims she's an upcoming artist trying to build a career and that she does nails on the side to make ends meet, but when pressed about her financial contributions, Jazz admits that she only gives her sister $20 every now and then. The judge isn't impressed, quickly pointing out that $20 and a few packs of Little Debbie snacks aren't enough to support 4 growing children. As the courtroom watches, Jazz's lack of accountability becomes painfully obvious, and her dismissive attitude only fuels the frustration. The judge delivers a stern reminder: parenting isn't an option. It's a responsibility. No career, no excuse, and no side hustle changes that.
Now, you said you provided this. Never mind. This tax return, who did this?
One of her boyfriends.
No.
One of her
He
It
boyfriends.
was
does
my
that.
last baby daddy mafia. Okay. He did it for me.
Oh,
He been doing
okay.
taxes for years.
Right, and he reported you at $30,000 a year.
Yeah, about that.
That's all you make?
Yeah, just about that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So at $30,000, I have your gross calculated at $2,500
Yeah.
a month. Excuse me? Are you painting your nails in my courtroom?
Yeah, I didn't have time because I had to be here
Go
this early in the
ahead
morning.
and put the top on that nail polish because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because
know
I
what
can
I
assure
make.
you,
You need to know what I make.
I can assure you it's going to be more than $20. How about that?
That's
Your Honor,
fine.
you see what I have to deal with?
I definitely
You
see what you
I
have to deal with, but you know, I can't
Whatever.
necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her. But we can make sure that you are receiving more than $20, okay?
I appreciate that.
So at $2,500 gross, that brings your net to $2,004. And you said $250? Okay. So your child support obligation for 4 children is going to be $701 plus.
$701. I can't afford that. I got gas.
Oh, now
I
you're
got
paying
food,
attention.
I got
Oh, okay. So
Whatever.
$701
Yeah.
plus the $250 comes out to $951 a month That's what you're gonna pay your sister.
I don't have that, ma'am. So
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter.
you need to
So
do.
why do
what
I
I
see you on
ordered.
Instagram popping bottles at the club? Why do I see that?
Guess what? Guess what? It
'cause
doesn't
guys
even
buy
matter.
that for me.
It doesn't even matter. You know why? Because you're up and coming, which means one day you're going to be up and you're going to be coming to pay this $951 in child support. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
I ain't got that. I already told you that. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so you don't
can
have
write
any
it
other
up, but-
questions? All right. You all are dismissed.
As the case concludes, the judge takes a moment to reflect on the key legal principles at play. She explains that in the state of Texas, the person who has physical custody of the children is entitled to child support even if they aren't the biological parent. This means that Ms. Brown, despite being an aunt and not a mother, has every legal right to seek financial assistance for raising these children. The judge also stresses the critical importance of financial responsibility, reminding viewers that providing for a child isn't optional. It's a fundamental duty. Health insurance, stable housing, and daily necessities aren't luxuries, they're basic needs every child deserves. Finally, she issues a powerful reminder: neglecting a child's well-being isn't just irresponsible, it's unacceptable. The episode ends with a strong call to action. If you know someone struggling in a similar situation, share their story. These children's futures depend on it. And Child Support Court is here to make sure justice is served.